The next phase is explaining mass murder or genocide. Now, genocide is as I said earlier, genocide is a modern term actually carved in 1944. So, anyhow you look at it, either you call it mass murder or you call it genocide. It depends on your definition of it, how you choose to define it. So, the earliest genocide in the Bible is the Great Flood, which is defined as the complete erasure of human population by a divine act. If you decide to define it from the human's point of view, you can call it genocide. That is, if it is human led, if it is human beings that decide to wipe out a particular sect or group of people or a tribe, that is what you can call that genocide. So what is the event? Why did this event happen? Now, God sees that human wickedness has corrupted the earth and decides to wipe out all living things. So this is God's reason for taking this step, for eradicating every human life apart from the life of Noah, his wife, his children, and his sons and his sons' wives. Now, God does not necessarily need to give us reasons why he acts the way he acts sometimes. But if we have the opportunity to learn why God acts the way he acts, is to our own advantage, and it's an opportunity for us to learn more about God. Now, God, as the author of the Bible, could have stopped this story or any other story from coming up in the Bible or from appearing in the Bible, because the common Bible we have today has 66 books. There are many other Bibles that have more books than that. And some people still debate it till tomorrow that why do we have 66 books and why not the other versions that have more books. So if God himself, as the divine author of the Bible, does not want some stories to appear, he could have removed it. He could have made sure that it did not come up in the Bible. But for this kind of story to come up in the Bible is because God himself wants us to learn one or two things from it. We need to first establish that you are responsible for your creation and you can do as you wish with it. So the label calling God a mass murderer doesn't really make any sense. So the fact that someone somewhere calls God a mass murderer doesn't make any sense, because if you have the right on your creation, then whatever you wish, you can do with it.